Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn November 23, 2022. Mercury aligns with Venus in your sector of home and family today. Family and close friends are easy to get along with today, and you are unusually open to sharing your space and thoughts with them. You might enjoy taking a stroll down memory lane and could reveal something personal about yourself to a receptive audience. It's also a good time for negotiations with family or about home and family matters. Clarifying your feelings can be successful. You could feel a pleasing sense of belonging and understanding with someone close to you. Instead, you could receive the news you were waiting for. A sparkling day for happiness and harmony in relationships is here for you to reach out and grasp. This is because your planetary ruler, mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger of the mind and promises, will roll through the sky and tackle sweet Venus, our goddess planet of the mind and communication, in a bear hug. With these two conjunct in the heavens above, you'll have total clarity about your thoughts, ideas, and feelings and how to express them with grace. Your communicative powers are extremely potent now. You could leave someone spellbound by your thoughts and eloquence. What can you do with your work environment? You might have an idea of what your workspace should look like when Mercury in Sagittarius conjuncts Venus in Sagittarius. If you work from home, then you might become inspired to meet up with friends or colleagues at a local spot to switch up your environment. But if you have to be in a workspace, such as an office, then it might be time to spruce up your quarters. Reorganize your space, do a deep clean, or buy fun little decor to show off your spunky personality. As the moon leaves your income sector today, this will leave you with more than just a sharp nose for money and a lucrative sense of direction. It was a friendly aspect to Mars on the career and Saturn on the job front that came just as there have been some major shifts on both fronts, allowing you to move into the final weeks of this financial and professional year with confidence. It's a splendid day for romance. You are normally so even and detached, but today is right for throwing all cares to the wind and expressing your deepest feelings about anything and everything. This, of course, can be accomplished in many ways. Take your dog outside and play a passionate game of fetch. Or stream your favorite movie and take your lover's hand in the dark. If you can think of something better, do it. You're not going to lose. If you work outside the home, you might want to spruce up your work environment a little today. Even if yours is a tiny space, a well-placed picture here, and a plant there can go a long way towards making the space your own. If you have children, chances are you miss them a great deal while at work. Put up a photo of them or decorate your walls with some of their special artwork. You'd be surprised how rejuvenating little touches like these can be. Enjoy yourself on this creative day. When the sun leaves your communication sector today, this will end all planetary activity here, just as Jupiter has moved into his final days in retrograde motion in your relationship sector. Fortunately, the moon's return just before the sun leaves will ensure you are emotionally and intuitively engaged in these final hours, but staying on for another 2 days will help to maintain a partnership that is helping to give your relationships, the past and unsaid words, a voice. It is during the sun's final hours in your communication sector, and just as a friendly aspect to Jupiter, in his final days in retrograde motion in your relationship sector is separating, that the moon returns. The sun's departure will end all planetary activity on the communication front, with the moon returning in time to keep the communication lines open as you move into some vital days on the relationship front. Our eyes in the sky. The moon enters Scorpio today, bringing wit and quick thinking. This energy is like a spinning top of ideas and interests, and the mood is uplifted, perhaps even cheerful. Ride these positive vibes to a better understanding of people's feelings. You can empathize and see things their way more clearly. The afternoon begins with Mercury and Venus connecting, bringing sexual passion and a longing to connect deeply with others. If you believe that you have total loyalty and trust in your partner, this energy can bring you closer. However, if you feel the trust and loyalty are lacking, you're likely to feel isolated, empty, and sorry for yourself. Tension mounts when someone you work with wastes your time with facts that are simply not important. Watch out for information overload. Too much mental garbage is going to make your job harder, not easier. Be careful of what you take in. Don't take yourself too seriously. As long as you keep a light-hearted approach, you will skate through the day quite nicely. If, however, you insist that everything be done perfectly, you will be met with a great deal of frustration and headache. Creative self-expression will play a big part in your work today. Get inspired by children. Their high energy, fearlessness, and pure spunk will inspire you to dredge out these qualities in yourself and put them to good use. You have much to offer. You can look forward to intense and perhaps vivid dreams tonight. Keep your phone or paper and pen nearby so you can record the events that take place in your slumber. Pay attention to any synchronicities that could indicate a premonition. Listen before you speak. Give people plenty of time to spill their thoughts and emotions before you jump in and interrupt. You will learn a great deal when you are patient and pay attention to the insight that comes from another person's thoughts. In the pre-dawn hours, the Libra moon squares off with Pluto in Capricorn, provoking irrational emotions. This is a moment of crisis, whereby a precariously maintained balance is disturbed by troubling events or turbulent memories. It is only through agitation that we can come to an understanding of the workings of our psyche, so this transit engenders healing through recognition. However, that doesn't mean that immediate events will be easy to manage. The moon then enters a void of course that lasts into the early part of the morning. We may wake up feeling nervous and unmoored. Remember to breathe or take time to meditate to start the day off on the best possible note. When others start talking, you are likely to tune out. You would rather just go your own separate way and try to figure out everything on your own. Instead, you should stick around and listen to what people have to say. You might learn something. You are feeling good. Nothing can get you down. Your confidence is high, and you know how to get what you want. You have everyone right where you want them to be. Your ability to sweet-talk others is getting you exactly where you want to go. Mid-morning, the moon enters Scorpio, ending its void of course. We are now in the dark of the moon in the run-up to the November 23rd Sagittarius new moon. This is a time of release, and given the early events of the morning, we may now have to accept some hard truths and choose to actively see our reality for what it is. The dark Scorpio moon helps us to see beneath the surface of our interactions and identify what requires purging. Acceptance is everything. Accepting what is not within our power to change is just as potent as recognizing what is.